Good day, everybody. Bruce, it is wonderful to see you. A Riff, hello. I'm doing good today, a Riff. Thank you, Oliver. Hi, Rick. Hello. Did you sleep in today? No, I'm getting fiber optics put in. They being the company, ran new fiber optics throughout the entire village. And they've already got it into the house, but then the guy had to come today to hook up part of it. It's supposed to be something like a terabyte a second. Supposed to be pretty quick. So yeah, I'm gonna be getting new internet soon. Oh fun, I've got to have that done soon. Well, the cool thing is, it is to have it done completely free. It's an initiative set forth by the German government, which is really cool. So if the company in our village got so many people to sign up for it, I am dark. Got enough people to sign up for it, then it was going to be free. So I can get 900 megabytes, but my wired link in the house to my router is only 100. Yeah, what am I running right now? One second. And I kind of wonder what this is going to be. I'm running 170. Yeah, I'm running 170 right now. I could replace it with fiber optic as well. Wow, that's making me glitch. Okay, stop doing that, Shawn. Ooh. Okay. I mean, I could replace it with fiber as well, but that's an effort. Yeah. I'm still live, right? Jeez, what is going on here? Weird. I think I crashed. Oliver says, whatever you were doing, don't do it. Well, it says I'm streaming again. Wow. Don't check your internet speeds while streaming. Okay. You're still live. Whew, all right. Yeah, so anyway, it took longer than expected. Then the guy that was hooking up the box, Live or Memorex, had to come back and check it, make sure everything is up and running, and so that's what I was waiting on. So I'm sorry I'm a little bit late today, but let's take care of some introductions. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn Kozel. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. Wherever you were watching this, you are going to see a Linktree link. Oh, you ran a speed test? Yeah, don't do that whilst live. Yeah, I just learned that. You're going to see a Linktree link within the description. This is where you can find me every place I am on the interwebs. If not Project NEO yet, if you are watching this on YouTube or Twitch, please subscribe, like, give a thumbs up, do all that great stuff. Greatly appreciated and helps out the stream. If you're on Behance, you can buy me a cup of Joe or subscribe there. But of course, you're not watching this on Behance. But if you have a Behance page, that's enough about me. Let's jump over into the Discord, and we've got some work to take a look at. First off, we have Frank. Busy time at work. Hard for me to join live, but still connected, so I shared with you my last piece. Light source, inspired by the last on-the-spot Adobe live stream. Don't miss the next one. Magdiel will share some of his incredible tips. Model and skeleton made in Firefly, then blended with Photoshop. This is cool. This is great. I love the faded shapes, the grain, just the color within the skeleton, the metal skeleton. Digging it, digging it, digging it. And the three pieces, okay. So we've got the model. Wow, you didn't have to do much of the coloring. Firefly did a great job. I'm digging it. Great work, Frank. Great work. Next off, we have, I'm going a little quicker than usual, spending time because we got stuff to do. Hiya, Shawn, and super cool Kozel community. Just sharing what I've been working on lately. I've been doing characters and studies, learning a lot and getting out of my comfort zone. Wade and Anthony Wheeler have been helping out with that. Let me know what y'all think. This is a great character. Now, if you want to animate this character, let's say in Character Animator, you're gonna want to make sure that the mouths are separate. Like this guy, very dynamic. Why am I zooming in that way? Let's do that. That's a great expression. This guy looks like Captain Underpants. I like it. A furry little adorable demon. Oh, I thought it was a baby pig. Great eye. Great expression on both of these portraits. I love it. Great job with the hair. Loving the hair. The eyes. Jeez, look at those eyes. That's amazing, Bruce. That is nice. Those were the prompts. Okay. Then a series of side eyes. Really nice. Great job with the hair. I mean, the flyaways on this one, spectacular. So good. Okay, let's jump over to the next one. Dang. Dang. Wow, Bruce. Wow, that pirate is amazing. Just trying to stay busy, you know. Thank you. No, thank you. I love the sketches. Wow. Really, really great work, Bruce. A quick sketch. What's that say? During somebody's stream. It's a great sketch. Great job with the head tilt. The foreshortening with the nose is really good on that. Casey Snow Art. Okay. That is freaking good, Bruce. Great job. Great job. Learning a lot. I would say so. Great work. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing, Frank. Thank you for sharing, Bruce. Thank you for sharing. And remember, anybody out there that wants to share their work with the community, post it to my Discord, and I will be more than happy to share it with the community on my streams. Okay, ad breaks are going to be starting in about 30 seconds for those of you on Twitch that are not subbed. If you don't want ads, please subscribe, sub to me on Twitch, and you won't get ads. We're going to be diving into Project NEO. Shawn, Is this the bridge stream? No. No. And you are welcome, Bruce. Okay. Let me... Band. For those of you that were here last week, you will remember I am using Caroline's artwork as reference. And we're going to be, whoa, get back here, building this out in Project NEO. Come on, there we go. Okay. So let's jump over to Project NEO. Not banned. I wouldn't ban you, Stian. Maybe boot you. Great work, gentlemen. I agree. I agree, Rick. Okay. Congrats on Adobe Community Star. Nice. Nice. Okay. So where did we leave off? So just to kind of give you a heads up, I saved the material glass. So we've got the glass because we need to make 2 more glasses. And I thought that one turned out pretty good. Let me jump into my layers. Okay. That is a group, which is good. I'm gonna make these a little bit bigger for our sandwiches. Yeah, let's do that. Wow, why did you do that? Okay. Let's get these in some proper locations. So the first plate. Oh, you're not making me happy right now. Get up here. Let's do it this way. First plate gonna be about right there. This plate. That about right there. And this plate. No, no. Skylark is Linda. Skylark is Linda. Hi, Linda. Not Lydia. God, I hope I'm right. Oh, I'm hoping I'm right. Okay. I think that's good there. Linda says yes. Yes. Ooh, Command Z. Okay. Let's not move our box. And should we work on... No, Linda. I'm seriously trying to get names right. I really am. I think that's important. So I'm trying. I'm trying. All right. Let's work on some bread. Let's do that. Let's go ahead. And what did they do? Let's grab. There's a couple different ways I'm thinking about doing this. Let's put a box right here. Let's go ahead, hit V. Why did you do that? Command Z. I'm gonna take this way down. Ooh, before I did that, Command Z. Let's do it this way. Let's get it so the right size. Okay. Still gonna be a little big, but that's okay. That's okay. Now let's go ahead and zoom in on our sandwich. Now there's a couple different things that we can do. Now, as you can see, well, you can't see actually, but within the reference, it's more of a rounded, like what I'm, that's not what I want. Whoa, what did I just, we got a big boom from a riff. Bam, thank you, a riff. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. There we go. Boom. Thank you, a riff. Little delay there. Yeah, my hard drive had to wake up. So what we want to do is let's grab not all the corners. So what I can do is I can hold down Option, and we're going to drag that one. Well, no, it's my external hard drive is the problem. So we've got the bottom of our bread. Go ahead, hit done. Let's grab, well, first off, let's take a look at our height is 0.012. So let's grab a cylinder. We're going to put a cylinder right there. And there we go. Perfect. Let's grab our cylinder. And our height, we need to come down to our height and go in 0.012. We're going to hit return. Bring this over. Let's take this down. I'm going to go right there. Let's bring this up. Over. Make this a little bit smaller. I'm going to hold down the Alt key. We're going to make a copy. I'm going to line that up and bring that down a little bit. Make it more. Let's take that one. Take it down. Yeah, I like the, that was probably loud, sorry. I do like the shadows. I do like the shadow. I don't like the bread so far. Okay, think about the pan, Shawn. Needs to be not so round. There we go. Hold shift, grab both of those. Move that. Ooh, nope, it's not gonna fly. Yeah, there we go. That is feeling better. Now, if we want to, we can add a little bit of a blend on that one. Let's add a little bit of a blend on that one. Making sure we're not doing anything too crazy here. I can see, get out of that. That over, grab that one. Let's bring that one over. like it. I like it. All right, so what we're gonna do here is let's grab a toast color. Should we go bread? Like, kind of like the brown of that. Okay, let's copy that material. Do that. Post that. Let's that right there. Now that we've got the colors, I can see we've got something's a little funky happening there. We've got lumpy bread. Lumpy, lumpy, lumpy. Okay, now I'm digging that. Ooh, no, I'm not. You going whole wheat there? Yeah, just getting a little bit. I don't like what it's doing. Why are you doing that? Like, I don't want the hard line. What if we blend? Yeah, I'm not liking that. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna try something different. When in doubt. Wish I could grab that point and bring it in. I do. Wow, that's looking like Texas toast. That's okay. That is not where that bread belongs either. Cake goes on that plate. Kind you eat, not the kind you listen to. We'll see, Bruce. The reference. Okay, that works for me right now. Let me bring up the reference in a second. Let's go ahead, hold down the Option key. We're going to need 4 slices. For our sandwich. That is true. If I say that, Rick, Devlin will be showing up. Let's just give that a little rotation just so everything is not all straight. Okay. Let me bring that up a little bit. Oh. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have? It looks like we have lettuce. So there's greenery, and cheese. That's it on the reference. Why did I just close that? Okay. So let's go ahead. We are going to make a selection. Make that thinner. Let's get this to a nice leafy green. That looks like it's been outside a little too long. Hi, Uma. I'll do something bright like that. Let's hold down the Option key again. Let's bring that one up. Now let's get a cheesy yellow. Well, our cheese. Now let's grab our leafy. We're gonna make this a little bit bigger. Let's grab our cheesy goodness and make that just a tiny bit bigger. Let's grab our next loaf. I'm gonna hold down the Option key. Let's bring our toast up to the top. And let's start putting them all together. Put that right there. Grab the cheese. And just give that a little twist. Okay. I like that. I like that. If I was working in Illustrator, I would go ahead and get into our layer panel here. Maybe not. Give it a little bit of a wiggle. Let's go ahead and delete that. I need to group this, Shawn. Command G. There we go. That over here. Making sure we're actually on the plate. And we are. Umacorn is saying, how about a tomato slice peeking out? It could be a BLT. Or do you not like tomatoes? I do not like tomatoes on my sandwiches. I don't know why I am not a fan of tomatoes. I like salsa. I like tomato sauce, pasta sauce. I like ketchup I could do without. But that's just because, you know, I live in Germany now. But just raw tomatoes, not a fan. Not a fan. So, yeah. One thing I'm looking at, like, see the shadowing that we've got on the bottom slice? Like the brown crust? I like that, and I'm kind of wondering how I can do that and not let's do this. Let's copy that. Let's go ahead. We're going to make it darker, not too dark. Let's make it a tiny bit bigger. Let's shorten it down. Let's put it right there. Oh, we got crust. We got crust, people. The lettuce? What do you mean, the lettuce? I'm also following a reference, Uma. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, Command Z. Get back here. Oh, I'm digging that. I am digging that. I'm happy. Okay. Let me bring up the reference that I closed. Operator error. Go. Next off, we need cake. We need cake. It looks like a vanilla cake with a strawberry filling. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to grab our triangle. Let's place it right there. Let's go ahead, hit V, and select our cake. And holding Shift, maybe I don't want to do that. Hold on. Oh, I'm making copies. I'm making a ton of copies. Hold on. I'm like, why does my cake look so weird? I was holding the wrong button. Oops. That is the way I want to rotate it. Okay. There we go. Now let's make it more cake-like. And first off, we're going to make it a little bit smaller. Stretch that out. Let's go into our edit. Let's take our cake. Like so. Go ahead, hit done. Bring it down on our plate. Make it thinner. And let's grab a nice soft vanilla orange. Or vanilla orange. A vanilla color. Just a light green right there. Okay. Holding down the Option key, we're going to make a copy. Let's make that thinner. And let's grab a nice red, not pink. There we go. Let's line that up. Grab our other one, holding down the Option key, making a copy, and bringing that like so. Let's go ahead and group all of those. Command G. Let's get into our layers. And go ahead, call that cake for now. I haven't been naming all of my layers, which I should be, but sandwich. Okay. Just so we know what's going on. All right. Can the cake be lactose free or else I can't eat it? That's assuming you were invited to this picnic. That's a big piece of cake. There's 2 sandwiches and only 1 piece of cake. So they're going to be sharing the cake. All right. I'm going to crash if not invited. You're invited. Stian, you're more than invited. And I will make a lactose-free cake just for you. It'll look exactly the same. But I'll duct tape. Put duct tape on it and write for Stian. Duct tape. I'm happy how we're going. I am. Too late, I'm making my anti-picnic. What? Why? Why do you gotta be like that? Really? Don't have to. You're all invited to my picnic. Picnic. What am I making next? Let's do the glasses. Let's go ahead. We're gonna grab our cylinder. Yeah, sure, we can put it right there. Is it V? Let's move that around over here. And let me get a reference. There we go. Make this smaller. Bring that down. Now with that selected, I'm going to come into my libraries. And you can see I've got my glass blue. And why are you not changing? Select it. Should you apply? Apply to selection. That's dumb. That's kind of dumb that you have to hit. You should be able to just like double click it. Okay, let's get back into our properties. And we need a hole. Okay. Let's check out our top corners. Let's give that a nice rounded edge. Now it's a bit too short. Let's make it taller. Now, as you can see, we've got a hole going all the way through. We do not want that. So I'm going to hold down the Option key. Let's drag that up. Let's grab our first one. And this one, what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate the hole. Top corner, we're going to round the bottom corner. Let's make this smaller. Now let's grab this one and bring it down on top. Boop. So that way, we've got that double, you can kind of see what we've got going. And it even has that bottom edge. So let's go ahead, select both of these, holding Shift, Command G. Let's get into our layer panel, double click, and call this our glass. What would, Stian, an anti-picnic be? You have me curious. Okay, holding down Alt, let's duplicate that one. Bring that one over. That one right there. Liking it. A swarm of wasps. Agreed. Agreed. All right. I've been putting this one off. We need to make an apple. And I'm really not even sure how I'm going to make an apple. Let's start with a sphere. All right, make that a little bit flatter. And they are inside watching TV, not sure about the food. These are green apples. Make them a little bit smaller. Okay, I like what we've got going on here. I like it so far. Now, maybe let's copy that. If we add a torus on top, hit V, select that. Let's paste our green apple. Zoom in here. Make it smaller. Bring it down. That's too squatty of an apple. As of right now, it's a big apple. Okay, let's try the blending. Needs to be bigger. Like, it's too big. Oh, we're getting close. So the question is, if I want, I'm going to delete that. If I want to have it look like the reference, which the reference is an ISO mode from here, but I'm trying, you know, I'm using a 3D which an apple is a different shape. Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. Let's not do that. We use shoe? Evie, hello. With an egg, maybe? How are you, Evie? Okay, let's see what we can do editing our egg. Because technically, happy Pride Month, y'all. Happy Pride Month. Need to have, bottom needs to be like squattier, flatter. I once ate kind of raw kebab stew on a military exercise. Do not recommend, but felt a little anti-picnic. Yes. Yes, I can imagine. Okay, an egg isn't going to give me... An egg is just circles. So let's try the shoehorn. There's one thing that I'm thinking about here. We may be able to squash that down. And if we revolve, no, we don't want to revolve like that. Gotta go. Linda, have a great day. Thank you for stopping in. Okay, here's a hold Alt. Nope. That's not gonna allow me. Oh, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do not want. Do I have a choice on how it? I do not have a choice on how it's going to revolve. Megan, is that a teddy bear picnic or high tea picnic? And hi, Shawn and chat. Hi, Megan. This is a reference, so I would call it a teddy bear picnic. Yes, yeah, I'd call it a teddy bear picnic. I'm wondering if I should open up Illustrator just to get the shape that I want and then revolve. Because I'm just not able to get what it is I want. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. So, let me open up Illustrator. Let me bring up our reference again. Let's do new file. That's fine, 1920 by 1080. So all we need to do let's do no fill for right now. Okay, we'll go from the stem. Comes up a little bit. That point needs to come out. Needs to come up a little bit. This one needs to come out. Bring that one in. Hey, Shawn. Good to see you. Whoop, okay. Close that. Yeah, that's given me an apple shape, I would say. It's a little straight right there. Okay, go ahead. We're going to do no stroke. Let's go to our fill, and we want green apple. I'm digging that. Let's go ahead, hit V. Let's do a Command C. Let's jump over. Now, I may need to try this a couple different ways. So, let's do a Command V. Allow. Okay. That's huge. Huge. I'm gonna make it smaller. Now, if we revolve, it revolved the wrong way. Okay, delete that. Let's jump back into Illustrator. Let's select our piece, hold Shift. Let's try it this way. Project NEO is a blender made easy for Shawn to use. I've never copy that. Tried it. Is high tea like a fancy occasion tea session? Sorry, Bruce, I didn't see your comment. No. I mean, okay, yes. It can be extremely posh. So, ooh, Evie Johnson just subscribed. Woohoo! Evie, thank you so much. Evie gets a boom. I appreciate it. Helps the stream out. Ooh, and I've got spam. Ooh, thank you for that. Okay, now you got me all flustered. Yeah, I've got a new badge. Very cool. Okay, let's try this again. No! It's perfectly wonderful. Okay, bring that in. Make it smaller. Let's try our revolve again. I think we're getting close. Why are you giving me a hole? Let's change the disc. There we go. We got an apple, everybody. We got an apple. It's a huge apple. Oh, I am happy. I am happy we have an apple. We have an apple. That looks cool with the apple. I'm totally ecstatic that we have an apple. You have no idea. Let me check the reference to see where this apple goes. And it's still way too big. Way too big. Okay, the apple comes over here. Something like that. And we need a stem. So let's go ahead. We're going to grab a shoehorn. And I'm going to place it right there. Let's hit V. This really makes me happy. It does. Let's edit. Go ahead and round everything up. Hit done. Let's rotate said stem. Let's make it way smaller. Let's make it a nice brown. That is a long stem. There we go. Make sure that we are in the center. Let's hold shift. Let's grab our apple. Let's do a command G. Let's get into our layer panel. Double click and apple. We have an apple. You could even make it be taken a bite from. I could, except for that is not in the reference. This one goes about right there. Making sure, okay, that's good, that's good. This is coming along. My English is perfect today. It is. You've perfected it on your anti-picnic. Okay. What do we need next? We need to put something bulbous in the box. So it looks like a pink blanket. And let me see. Can I bring that over? I can't. I can't. And then we got to start making the trees and everything. Here, I'll show you what we've got going on. Let's hit here. Here is the reference. And So we've got trees, flowers, the blanket to make. So we're gonna continue on. Continue on. All right. So let me think about this. If we're just trying to add, let's take that. That's smaller. Now, if I go into our layer panel, if our properties, and if we blend, okay, it's trying to blend with our box, which is not what we want. So what I need to do is we need to find that box. Let's get into our layers. There we go. And we got to bring, let's take our sphere and bring it below our box. Okay. So your ordering, because it's at the bottom, now when I use the blend mode, it is not blending with anything else. It is blending with the blanket below. So if I really don't want to have it blend with the blanket, we can just bring our sphere below and have it at the very bottom. So let's do that. Let's go ahead, change this color. Let's increase the roughness. And it's a very soft pink. Let me find, ooh, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Yeah, something like that. That may be too much. Let's go into the reds. Yep, there we go. I like that. Then let's go ahead. We're gonna make a few copies of these. We can make it smaller, bring it up, and then we are just gonna go through and get these to kind of blend together so it looks like something that is just hanging out in our like a blanket. How did Caroline make the original again? Curious. Illustrator. It was the original project was an exercise, a personal project to work on isometric views. And I don't know if it was a challenge or what exactly it was, but yeah. That's what Caroline first did. So you can see, you know, here's mine so far. And then we've got Caroline's. Mine. Caroline's. So I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with how this is going. We need to get the boxes, the lines on the boxes. One thing we need to do. Let's go ahead. We're going to, let's duplicate that shape. Boom. We're going to make it a little bit darker. And we're going to increase that size a little bit. And then I want it to feel as if there's a slight border on the lid. I like that. That is good. How do I want to do these lines? Let's grab that one? No. Shoot. That one. Okay. We need to try to keep the wood shades the same. So let's get into our properties. We're going to save this material and we're going to call this dark wood. Because we're going to try to keep everything the same color. We could even go darker. Maybe we will. I don't know. All right. Let's try this. Let's make a copy. Hold shift. Let's rotate. Bring that down. Let's make it longer. There we go. Let's take it back. We're going to do a test here. And we're going to switch that to color. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, I am loving this. Loving it. Okay. Let's take this down onto the bottom. Now, I could possibly do a repeat. Wonder if that would work. We do a linear repeat. Set everything back to 0. And we want, I think we want to go in the Y. Is that right? Nope. Take that back to 0. Maybe the Z. Zero. Okay, we're gonna turn off the array. We're gonna do none. We're just gonna do this manually. So let's hold down the Alt, grab it, let's take that up to the top right there. Let's bring this one down here. Now I see a major problem starting to occur. And we are going to need to not have that one touching, okay? Like that. I like it. She has a lot more. We could add some more. Let's take it down. Need to get in our layer panel. Ooh, I never noticed this. Look at this, everybody. So when you switch it up to color within the layer panel, it's telling you, hey, by the way, this is color. This is set to color. Okay, we need to actually add a hole to this box so it's not adjusting. So let's do, is it the, yep, inside shell. Ooh, but it took everything out. Interesting. Let's try a hole. Okay. Actually, if we set that, okay, I've got an idea. Zoom in here and get back into our layers. Okay, we select all of those. Can we distribute them? Ooh, you did not like that, did you? All right. I have the new align tool. Let me think here. No, that's not what I want. Let's go into our properties. Properties for multiple, okay, so we can't distribute them that way. Okay, fine, fine. Do it the hard way. We've got our top box. We're going to do an add. I'm going to shorten this up. Now let's make a hole. Not giving me a hole. Inside shell. No. So I need to buy a new laptop switch too and some water. Money. Welcome back, Bruce. Okay, I need to think about this. How can I change? I don't want our spheres. Let's do a Command G. To be what is that, by the way, in the block box? Unicorn. So this is the reference. So I'm thinking like a blanket, like a rolled up blanket in the box. That's what I'm thinking. So, hi, Devlin. Okay, that eliminates some of it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why are you not in? Hmm. That's a dilemma. That is a dilemma. Um. Boom. We got a we're lurking. Who is that from? From Bruce. From Bruce. Thank you, Bruce. Boom. Oh, holy shnikes from Bruce. And I'm on the wrong. Oh. Going mobile. I'll be in lurk mode. All right. Sounds good, Bruce. We're lurking from Oliver. I like that. I like that one. The we're lurking. If we're redeeming stuff. Yeah, go for it. Oh, Umacorn's got me sunglasses. That's awesome. This we're lurking mode is so sweet. Yeah, I like it. I do. Why do I have 2 blankets now? Oh, that's that blanket. Let's call that blanket box. I am just not sure how I'm going to deal with this. I kind of like it without. Oh, wait. How do you do this stuff? Where's the redeem? Let me show you. Hold on. Let me do some adjusting here for you. Okay, okay, so right here, Evie, you are gonna see that hourglass right there. So when you click on it, this will come up. So we've got the big boom, highlight my message, holy shnikes. We've got a we're lurking. We have unlock a random sub, send a message in sub only, choose an emote to modify, and that's what Umacorn just did. Or excuse me, choose an emote to use, or modify a single emote. That's what Umacorn did with the sunglasses that you can see right here at the top. So hopefully that answers your question. Good question, by the way. All of us are still learning how to do this Twitch stuff. I kind of like it without the blanket. I'm gonna make an executive decision. No blanket. No blanket. Oh, our apples are too... Gotta rotate one of these. There we go. Okay. I mean, we're not gonna see... Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Let's get in. Let's see if that's not our bottom. Not our bottom, not our bottom. That's our top. There's our bottom. Let's go ahead and switch this back to add. Okay, zoom in. We're going to make it a little bit smaller that way. Make it smaller that way. Let's actually line it up there. Now we can make it smaller. Right there. Now we have a bottom. So, quick fix, quick fix. Now I'm not concerned if nothing is in it. We have a bottom. Bam! Okay. We'll figure out the everything else later. Yeah. Let's get into our properties. Are we true? Yeah, that's pretty close to isometric. Okay. Let me bring up my reference again. Let's do the daisies. Let's do the daisies. And let's go ahead. We're going to grab the star. Zoom in. Let's click right there. Hitting V. Select that. Let's make it shorter. Bring. Whoa! Why? Oh, I'm in ISO mode. One moment. Get back into parallel. There we go. Let's grab our star. Move our star in. Let's go into edit mode. And let's see. One, two. I can't even tell how many sides. 6. How many petals? That looks, yeah, that looks good. All right. Give it a little bit of inflate. Let's give a little bit of rounding. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Bring that down. There we go. Now let's grab a sphere. Let's put it right in the center. We're going to change the color of that sphere. Hitting V. Make it much smaller. Grab a dandelion yellow color. Or they went more of an orange. Yeah, I'm good with that. Go ahead, bring that down like so. I'm digging it. I'm digging these. So holding shift, let's grab our star. Let's do a command G. Let's jump into our layer panel and let's call this our flower. And let's go ahead. Zoom back out. And is this, oh, it's way too big. Way too big. Make it smaller. Get into our correct mode. Boom. We got a word lurking. Who is that from? From Evie. Evie learned how to do it. Good job, Evie. Those are always one of those things that, like, just make you happy when you start learning how to do this stuff. Okay, so we've got groups of 3 of our flowers. So we've got 1. These flowers are still way too big. Three there. And three there. And we've got, let's go ahead and hold shift. We're going to grab all of these, holding down option, grab those 3, bring those over about right there. Let's grab these groups. Megan's got the holy shnikes. Do a little bit of a rotation. Okay, we can get rid of that one. Now, we need trees. We need trees. Now, I started late, so we're probably going to continue on, if that's okay with you. And just as a reminder, we have no prompt jockey today. The Adobe Live is going to be starting during prompt jockey. Let's grab a cone or a square, put that right there, and select that. I'm gonna make this way smaller and way taller. Smaller still, I think. It's feeling good to me. That right there. And we'll build these out first. So let me think here. Here is something interesting. I got a question in Discord about how to make a pyramid. So here with our trees, because these are going to be 3D, we're going to want to, have to go to a meeting. We'll be back later if you're still live. Thanks for streaming. Thank you for being here, Oliver. Have a good meeting. So we're going to want to make a pyramid, and just having a pyramid within, they don't have pyramids. I'll put it that way. They don't have pyramids. I could fake it, but let's not. Let's actually continue trying to do this properly. Maybe. Let's find a brown. I like that. Okay, so I need to get my eyes checked. I read what Oliver wrote as "will check back later if you're still alive." Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna build ourselves a pyramid. So let's go ahead. We're going to grab a point, hitting V. Let's grab that. We need to hold shift, rotate this around so it's flat. We're going to go ahead and make it taller. Then we're going to edit this, going into edit. And what we want to do is bring it over. So it's straight up and down. I'll walk like an Egyptian. Next off, what we're going to want to do is let's get a color for our greenery. Let's grab that. Let's go. I like that green. That's working for me. We're going to duplicate it, making sure we're in the right plane, holding shift again. I'm going to bring it around like so. Whoops, more, Shawn. How about more? I'm going to bring those together. We're going to bump them together. Now we need to duplicate this one. So what we're going to do is duplicate it. We need to rotate this. And I'm thinking. Which way do we want to rotate? Want to hold shift. Let's rotate that angle right there. Let's bring it up to the top. Let's bring it 90 degrees. Now we are going to carve, and we're going to bring it down. I went too far. Bring it down. And why are you not carving? Oh, it needs to be on top. Order stack, Shawn. Order stack. Okay. Still not carving. Oh, it's only carving one. Do I need to group these? Maybe I need to group these. Okay, let's do a Command G. Let's group that. Let's grab our carver. Still. Oh, there we go. Now it's carving both of them. Make it taller. Now we just got to keep adjusting until we get a pyramid that we like. Use a knife. Gotta make it much bigger. Nice. Okay, so now we are going to duplicate our carved. We need to rotate it. And we'll need to do some adjusting, but take that in like so. Our point at the top. We are getting close. We are getting close. And we have a pyramid. Now, it's not perfectly square. I think that's okay for what we're trying to achieve. But let's jump into our layer panel. We're going to grab all of this, holding Shift, do a Command G. We're going to group those, and why did we just lose our carve? There it is. Okay. Now, Caroline has them. Oh, let's... Just like so. Okay. So now, if we go ahead, we just duplicate these. Is there a native cone? There is. You've got a hollow cone and a regular cone. Okay, so let's grab these and the box, do a Command G. Let's name this our tree. And yep, we're good. Our planes. Got one here. Whoa, what the heck just happened? Okay. The the thing, where, oh my gosh, where did that go? 1 second, everybody. Why did you close? Okay. Thanks for saying. Now I want picnic snow cone. Ooh, picnic snow cone. Nice. Nice. I am going to keep the trees kind of similar. I mean, I could go through and do what Caroline's got done. But I think, what the heck just happened? Command Z. There we go. Okay, now one of the things that we're not really getting here are a lot of shadow. Okay, so we've got that. We've got that. Let's go ahead, hit the sun. Whoa! That's some vicious shadows. That's some vicious shadows. This, okay, you know what? This is really interesting because with this, I'm able to actually find the floor plane. So I can make sure all of these trees are on the correct plane by just bringing it down. So I'd never seen or never thought of using floor shadows, being able to find a consistent ground plane throughout. So that is kind of cool. Now we can, watching the shadows that we've got going on, can really add some shadows going in. Try the styles. Let's go into vector, bring down our stroke. Meh. Shawn, take care. I gotta go get a birthday present for my friend's daughter. See you next time. Take care, Shawn. Have a great day. We can jump into pixelated. Turn off our pixelated outline, turn it on, and choose how many pixels that we want. We have illustrative, which this is kind of, I'm kind of digging this. I kind of am. But we're going to stick with realistic. Let's jump into our properties, making sure nothing is selected. Let's click isometric. Let's do a little bit of a zoom. If we hit show frame, 1080 by 1080, and bring this in like so. The renders are neato. They are. They are. Let's get back to our layers. We've got our base. We can turn off our base. Now, we need to adjust the floor height. Right there. So let's go ahead, let's grab all of our trees. Do this all at once. Boop. Take a snapshot of that, rename it, and let's call it our final. I think I'm happy with it. I think I'm happy. I feel like the trees can be closer in. So let's do some final adjusting here. Let's bring those trees in. Bring that. What happened to your used bubble gum in the basket? Oh, the problem is, as I was creating, let's turn it on. Let's take a look, Evie. Let's jump into my layers. Let's go all the way down to the bottom. Let's turn on our blanket box. Does Adobe have Neo Ambassador? I'll vote for you. I would vote for Tony, to be honest. Tony is doing some amazing things in Neo. And he's really taken it upon himself. And he's inspired me to be more aggressive at learning this. But it's Tony's, you know, you have Tony and Howard. So they don't have ambassadors because this is still in beta. But you know, they've got people working on it, doing it. Howard Pinsky. So there's still things I'm figuring out. Like I had to figure out, I'm still learning a lot. Thank you for the confidence, but there's still a lot I have to learn. Okay, Evie, so as you can see here, as I made these slats, I got to do more slats. I'm not done with that. While I was doing slats, I was getting the color was falling on the bubble gum. So I came to the conclusion, I like it like this. Let's say it's a giant picnic bat. Everything that would be in here, the blanket, the food, the wine, the glasses, is already out. So maybe it would be empty, you know? Wow, you are being fickle right now. Oh, because I'm still in, I'm in parallel mode. I mean, I'm isometric mode. Okay, we need to add some slats. Let's grab how I want to do this. Grab a cube, place it right there. Let's grab our libraries. Let's grab our libraries. Why do I have two dark woods? That doesn't look dark enough. Keep your spent bubblegum in a more secret place under the kitchen table at home or something. Thanks, Devlin. Thanks. Let's do that. Anybody watching tennis? Haven't watched a match yet. The French Open, just highlights. It needs like a lock. I want to put a lock on that. Actually, let's grab a cylinder. Put the cylinder right there. It's hard to find tennis on TV except when I'm looking for it. We have a French station and we have Eurosport, so we get kind of a double decker. We can watch. Sometimes they have a different. They're playing different people. So, and yes, we've got Manzi. Alcaraz is playing Paul Rudd. And to be fair, Alcaraz should hopefully crush him. I like Alcaraz. I like it. I like it. Gotta lock down your picnic basket from pesky bears. I'm really freaking happy with this. Gotta tell ya. This has been a lot of fun. I want to try, I don't know if this is going to work. So let's, where do I want to put this? Let's just put it there. And we're going to try something here. Hit V, select that. Let's grab a yellow. This much bigger. Whoa, look at the shadowing on the box. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, so now if I want to create a glow, let me think about this. I wonder. Okay, not blending, not color. I was hoping that there would be like a blur inside shell. There's really not. I mean, there's opacity, but that's not really giving us what we want. Nope, nope. It's not really. Well, there's not really a glow effect either. I mean, the differences that you can do is you've got roughness, metallic, and the opacity. Then you can make it reflective or not. It's not interacting with anything, so the color isn't giving me anything there. Yeah, that opacity's not working for me. Repeat array. Okay, people, I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Dance party engaged. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. Thank you for the dance party, Bruce, Devlin. Or no, not Devlin. Devlin didn't take part. Yeah, she did. Yep, Devlin did. Let's think about this. Let's go ahead. Let's delete that. We've got a linear. I mean, our background. No, you can't. Let's wait. Let's go back to linear. You could duplicate it, make a larger, less opaque one. If I was getting really overly concerned with it, I would export this as an SVG and take it into Illustrator and create my own background gradient that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to do it. And as of right now, not really getting it. Not getting it. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and get our final view here. Let me make a screenshot. And there's one thing that I want to kind of test out before we call it a day. So let's get out of that project. Get back into my stuff. And I've got a couple. Oh, you know what I should do? I should share this with the community. Share in the community. Share in the community. Yep, let's turn that on. There we go. Now, this is the interesting thing. If I go into the timeline, like I just shared it with the community, right? I wonder if this comes up as into when I started working on it. Which I find interesting that it's going to turn around and bury behind all of this stuff, people opening up squares and whatnot and then just closing it. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours. So right around this time. So it's interesting that when you are sharing with the community, it comes up when you first started working on it. So 5 days ago. So if I'm not sharing it and all I'm doing is sharing with the community when I'm done, that is going to get buried until so I don't know if anyone's ever going to see it. I don't know. It's interesting. One quick thing I do want to bring up, since Devlin is here, let's bring up boards. Bring up Prompt Jockey, our Prompt Jockey game show. For those of you that were not here, yesterday during Prompt Jockey, Devlin says I'm lurking. Jack and I, oh my gosh, I got a cough. Jack and I put on the first ever Prompt Jockey game show with the contestants being from chat. So, haven't joined Prompt Jockey for a while. That's why I'm bringing this up. This was a lot of fun. The way it worked is we had Devlin, a Riff, and Penny as our players. We sent them, or we invited them to our board, and what I've got going is our past titles, our past shows, Prompt Jockeys, was the title. So I brought up the first one. They're hidden. If I come over here, you can see they're hidden, and so I can unhide them. And so the first round was coloring books, and they generated different styles. So really, really cool. And the first round, everybody won. Everybody got a star. Then the second round, we did Icon, and you can see Devlin won this round. And here's a Riff's Firefly and Penny's Coffee Cup. We did a wall mural, and we've got Devlin's, very cool. A Riff's, and Penny's Broccoli, which I absolutely loved. So Penny won that one. Yeah, the mountain range is really nice, both of these. Then we did school supplies, and Devlin got very creative, which I really liked. We've got a Riff. Welcome back, Oliver. And then we have Penny's. So the cool thing here, this was a lot of fun. And the really great thing was being able to see how everybody else prompts. Like it was really interesting and a good technique for us to be able to, like, okay, great job prompting, but then here's some techniques to take it a step further. I think this was a lot of fun. This is something Jack and I think, are going to continue doing every now and then. So the final score ended up being 2 points for everybody. Everyone ended up with 2 points. And I was stunned because we were going to do a tie-break speed round. And Devlin and a Riff said no. Everybody's a winner. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Okay. Let's get back into Project NEO. I just wanted to bring that up. Now, whoa, that was... Penny was out for blood. Shh. What do I have going here? I've got a couple of these files. Okay, I see what I've got going on. I got a couple of these files in which I'm just throwing stuff together, like trying, testing stuff out. And one of the things that I have been noticing, let's go ahead, move some of this stuff out of the way really quick, is the new alignment tool. So let's go ahead and grab just some different shapes. I'm gonna just pop them all down here, and let's do one more. Okay. So, oh, you're not in the right place. That's kind of weird. Try that again. There we go. Okay. So if we want to move these around. Oh. Okay. Let's get these just messed up. Okay. I'm going to leave, whoops, that's not what I wanted, as a frame of reference having the background. So let's select all those. let's jump here into the new alignment tool that's has been added. So if you want odds, get everything on specific planes. Ooh, yeah, that worked. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. So for this alignment tool, wow, okay, that's cool. Get out of the alignment tool for right now. Let's do this again. Let's just move this stuff. Welcome back. Okay. So the way that this works, we go into the alignment tool. Now we've got these 4 objects selected, and they're all in different places, right? So we can see them all through our canvas. We're at different heights. And so from here, you can get them on the right plane that you want. And as I go over, it's showing you this is the plane that it's going to align everything to. And then you also have the planes here. Now, if I'm trying to align something, let's say to this one, now you can still see all 4 objects are selected, but now I've got this little guy, so we can align all 4 there. Command Z. Align it to that, or align it like so. So this is pretty cool, where you can go through and not only try to align multiple objects, you can choose the object that you want to align it to. This is going to take a little bit of getting used to, but I can definitely see the power in it. Like right there, I just brought everything together, all 4 objects into one. That's kind of cool. All right. I'm digging that. I'm digging that. Okay. I think I am done, everybody. We have finished up our picnic scene. And you know what? Back into here. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I apologize for running late today, but hopefully it'll be for good reasons. Like quicker internet. Let's see, announcements. Adobe Live is going to be starting in about an hour and 20 minutes. And there's no prompt jockey today, but we'll be back tomorrow. Excuse me. And I will be back Thursday. Yeah, I think that's all I've got. So, all right. I hope everybody has a great rest of the day. Stay safe, stay creative, just be nice. Let me see if we want to raid anyone. If you are on Twitch, and if I can do it properly. You are welcome, Evie. We have Fiend. We have Fiend. I like Fiend. Let's raid Fiend. So, okay. Everybody, have a great rest of your day. I will see you on Adobe Live. See you soon. Bye. I'll see you in chat on Adobe Live. Bye, everyone.